What's up, everybody? It's November 11th, Veterans Day. So first of all, thanks to all the veterans out there. I think I can speak for everybody at Ridge Hunter when we say we really appreciate your guys' sacrifice, allowing us to do what we like to do. Get out here in the outdoors and get after these whitetails. So that said, secondly, make sure you go check out the Full Draw Friday episode that came out today. Talked about hunting lockdown. We're actually implementing some of those strategies that I talked about today. We're at the cabin. The reason I'm here is because yesterday I had 3 shooters, at least 2. I can't tell if the first and the last one were the same one or not. There were 3 shooters in here between 8:45 and noon, so hopefully one of those will come through. One of them is a nice buck that we got pictures of on the other plot that just showed up within the last week. The other one I can't tell. I don't know if I have pictures of him before or not. Looks like a pretty good 10, maybe a 9. Wide, not real heavy, but wide and fairly tall. I think there's probably a hot doe in here somewhere that they were after yesterday. Just hoping she's still in here today. So it's a little bit colder today. This cold front's finally moved through. I think we're in the mid-40s with that wind chills. It's whipping through here pretty good, so feels pretty good. It's going to be like almost a 20-degree drop from yesterday as far as the high goes. It's only supposed to be in the 50s. Tomorrow's when it's supposed to get really cold, but should be good today. So we're going to sit in here and hopefully have him down before noon. It's a little after 7. We're up here at the North Farm. As you can see, the hot weather's gone. This cold front moved through and we've gotten a decent little snow with it, and it's supposed to keep coming down for another couple hours. I broke my mic and tripod for the phone, so if the audio is not great, I apologize for that, but I've already had a pretty good sit so far this morning. We saw 3 different bucks. One, a potential shooter. I've got pictures of him. He looked bigger on the hoof than he does in the pictures. I don't know. He wasn't out for very long. Disappeared into the woods, and then we've seen 2 other young bucks and a doe, so this will probably be the only interview I do today just because of the snow and the cold. I think the wind chill's like 23. One of those little bucks just popped out over here, but hoping Ghost or Spencer will walk by. If not, like I said, this will be the last interview for the day, or for the morning. I'll catch you guys this afternoon, but I'm gonna sit in for as long as I can stand it, and hopefully one of our shooters will come by. I think both of these little bucks are over here now. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll be quiet so I don't scare them off. It's the evening of November 12th now. We're back here at the cabin where we sat all day yesterday. Didn't see any movement after 11:30, but the day before had 2 good shooter bucks in here. So one specifically I'm after. Don't have a name for him yet, but he's a really nice deer. Got on camera for the first time on the 5th. I think I've got a picture of him from 2020 actually, so we got a little bit of history with him, not much, but definitely a deer I'd like to shoot. They really haven't been active in here since then, though. Like I said, saw 6 yesterday, all before 11:30, but since then I've got 1 picture on the camera. But I expect it to break loose at some point. I know guys are killing deer. It finally feels like November with this cold front that's moved through. Most of the snow from this morning's melted. I think right now it's going to be a matter of catching them coming off a doe. I think they're probably locked down. That's probably why I haven't seen that buck in here since the other day. So sit in here, maybe him or that other one will come through, or that 9 we saw on camera way earlier in the year. I'd be happy with any one of those. So haven't seen any deer since that buck and him that was in here this morning came by there at about 11, shortly after we got set up. I believe it's a deer I've seen in here before. I think it was one of the ones that was in here Thursday morning. I have one other nighttime picture of him. He's a big 9-point, definitely a shooter. Really just hoping we can get these does in here. Obviously, it'd be okay with those bucks showing up first, but I think if we get the does in here again, we'll be in the money. So we'll see. We got a few hours left.